Hello, and a very warm welcome to all my fellow outcome-based education practitioners. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this introductory material today. As educators and trainers, we completely understand that bringing a curriculum to life requires way more than just a software update. It's about a true professional evolution. So today we're exploring exactly how to bring gamified learning to life in higher education. We're going to look at how we can transform our teaching methods to be more engaging, way more effective, and perfectly aligned with what our modern students actually need.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with the new higher education paradigm, then look at Karl Kapp's gamification concept, and discuss Gen Z along with our digital ecosystem. After that, we'll cover Moodle and H5P integration, break down 4 flagship H5P modules, and finish up with the shift in the lecturer's role.
Section 1. The New Higher Education Paradigm.
As academics, we are standing at a pretty major instructional turning point right now. The reality is that the modern higher education paradigm is entirely focused on learning outcomes through the outcome-based education framework. And what does this mean for us in the classroom? Well, it means that traditional, purely informative teaching, just standing at the front and lecturing, is simply no longer sufficient. To make sure our students actually achieve those targeted competencies, we have to adopt learning strategies that are highly participatory. We literally need our students to be active players in their own learning journey. And one of the most proven cutting-edge strategies to make that happen is gamification.
Moving on to Section 2, Karl Kapp's gamification concept.
Now, I want to be super clear right out of the gate. Gamification is not just a passing trend or a gimmick. As digital learning expert Karl M. Kapp defined back in 2012, it's the use of game-based mechanics, aesthetics, and game thinking to engage people, motivate action, promote learning, and solve problems. We're essentially taking the absolute best parts of games, things like facing challenges, progressing through levels, getting instant feedback, and injecting them directly into our academic context. The best part? It triggers students' intrinsic motivation without ever altering or watering down the rigorous scientific substance of your material.
Section 3. Gen Z and Ecosystem Challenges.
Let's bridge this theory to the immediate reality of your classrooms. We are dealing with Generation Z. These learners thrive on instant gratification and high interactivity. It's just how they've grown up interacting with the world. Gamification is a perfect match here because it maintains their attention through healthy competition and immediate rewards. It speaks their language, transforming what could easily be a passive lecture into an active, engaging challenge that keeps them totally hooked on the learning process.
And this brilliantly prepares them for the broader world too. Think about it. Industry 4.0 demands digital literacy, technical agility, and data-driven simulation. Meanwhile, Society 5.0 asks for group empathy and collaborative social problem-solving. Gamification bridges these two eras perfectly. It gets students comfortable in data-driven environments while simultaneously honing their essential human skills, like critical thinking and empathy.
Section 4. Moodle and H5P integration. So, now that we understand the why, let's look at the how. To implement gamification at scale, we need a really strong foundation, and that is Moodle. It gives us a robust digital infrastructure that allows you to seamlessly manage courses, track student progress through point systems, and award digital badges to represent the achievement of specific competencies. It beautifully visualizes the student's learning path, keeping everything perfectly aligned with our outcome-based principles.
But any good infrastructure needs an engine, right? And that is H5P, which stands for HTML5 package. H5P acts as the dynamic, interactive content engine that sits right inside Moodle. And here is the absolute best news for us as educators. There is absolutely zero complex coding required. You do not need to be a programmer to use this. The collaboration between Moodle's management system and H5P's flexibility creates this vibrant, dynamic digital learning ecosystem that you can control effortlessly.
Section 5. 4 flagship H5P modules.
Now, these next tools aren't just technological toys. They are highly targeted formative assessments. Tactically, we're going to optimize gamification using 4 core H5P modules: interactive video, drag and drop, flashcards, and fill in the blanks. Each one serves a very unique purpose in engaging your students and reinforcing the material.
First up is the interactive video module. Honestly, this is a real game changer. It transforms a conventional passive video into a highly interactive experience by letting you insert questions right in the middle of the playback. This ensures your students maintain continuous cognitive engagement. It keeps them focused and completely eliminates the bad habit of just passively watching a screen.
Next, we have the drag and drop module. This tool provides a really fun, visual spatial learning experience designed to train students in concept association. By physically dragging elements across the screen to their correct locations, students build strong visual spatial associations in a way that feels way more like solving a puzzle than taking a test.
Then we have flashcards. It's similar to the traditional study method we all know, but digitized for speed and interactivity. This module leverages visual learning to help students rapidly memorize and associate key concepts. It offers that quick, visual spatial reinforcement that is just incredibly effective for drilling down foundational knowledge.
Finally, the fill-in-the-blanks module. This is where we test the absolute precision of our students' understanding of key terms and essential concepts. It ensures that students are actually retaining those crucial performance indicators we established within our outcome-based education framework. Together, these 4 modules act as gamified formative assessments that guarantee your students are hitting their learning targets.
And finally, Section 6, Transforming the Lecturer's Role.
So, the crucial point here is that with all these incredible tools at our disposal, our success rests entirely on our readiness to evolve. According to the recent regulation, Permin-Dixine Tech, number 39 year 2025, higher education institutions are legally mandated to actively anticipate and implement student-centered learning. So participating in this gamification training isn't just some optional extra burden. It is a strategic, legally backed obligation designed to elevate our standards across the board.
Let's see how this builds a completely new dynamic in our classrooms. We are shifting away from being the sage on the stage, that traditional one-way deliverer of content. Instead, our goal is to become the guide on the side, a true facilitator and designer of rich learning experiences. By embracing these gamified tools, you aren't just teaching anymore, you're architecting an environment where students actively engage, discover, and build the exact competencies they need to become globally competitive graduates.
Which leads me to leave you with one final empowering question. Are you ready to be the learning architect of the future? The tools are right here, the mandate is clear, and the benefits for our students are absolutely profound. I really hope this explainer has sparked your curiosity and excitement for the intensive training ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I absolutely cannot wait to see the incredible interactive learning experiences you are going to build.